Oh, you have another Titan that attacks for me? Yes, sir, I do. And this is the big one. Great, so does that mean we're finally gonna get all the answers? Oh yeah, we're definitely getting at least some of the answers. What? Well, it's not like this is the final season or anything, so we gotta keep some secrets close to the vest. Or, and just throwing this out there, you could not keep any more secrets from the audience who've been waiting 6 years to find out what the heck is in that basement. Oh, you see, the thing about that is, shut up about that. Shutting right up about that for sure. And so yeah, we're gonna open with the Survey Corps traveling to Shiganshina under the cover of night. Why during nighttime? So that they can avoid the Titans who are gonna be sleeping. Why haven't they done that, like, any time they've ever left the walls? Because now they have the power of magic glowing rocks. Now, are those rocks that glow? Indeed they are, sir. Saved from that underground cave underneath that chapel, and these things, they just give off a lot of light. Oh, so I assume they scavenged the cave and got a lot of these bioluminescent rocks so they could fill the streets and people's homes with them? Sure. I'm not so sure I like the way you said that, in all honesty. Moving on, and so then they're gonna arrive in Shiganshina, and Eren, he's gonna plug the outer wall with his Titan hardening ability. Oh, cool! When did he manage to get the hang of that? Off screen? That makes complete sense, for sure. And then Armin's gonna discover the remains of a fire and deduce that Reiner and Berthold, they're really close. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's Reiner and Berthold. It could be, the Beast Titan, one of their unknown associates, or maybe even just, a random person who got lost one day. So it turns out to be Reiner and Berthold. Oh, it does. Yeah, and they were just camping here, waiting for them to arrive for, 2 months. Oh, that is just the most extended of camping trips. I haven't seen one that long since Harry Potter. Yeah, it's a bit long for sure, but then Armin's gonna find Reiner inside a cubbyhole in the wall. Inside the wall? Yeah, there's this little cubbyhole, and he's in it. And so what does Reiner do after emerging from his hole? There had to be a better way to say that, but then Levi's gonna stab him in the neck. Oh man, so he's dead, right? Yeah, no, he's actually alive, because you see, he's got this power where he can transfer his consciousness into his body, so that even if he's dead, he's not really dead. Why does he have the power to do that? Because I needed a reason for Levi to still be ridiculously overpowered, but also not kill someone he could easily kill. That works for sure. And so Reiner's gonna transform, and he's just kind of gonna be lying there on the ground like he's taking a little nap. Beauty sleep is important. And then the Beast Titan's gonna transform along with a whole army of regular Titans that are under his command. Oh no. And then Reiner, he's gonna start climbing the wall, and the Survey Corps, they can't figure out what to do. Oh, and what do? They figure out what to do. That is a good idea vis-a-vis figuring out, what to do. So then Reiner, he's gonna reach the top of the wall, but then Eren's gonna transform in the city center and try to lure him away from the Survey Corps horses. I mean, couldn't he just kill the horses on the other side and then climb back up and fight Eren then? I mean, surely it's not like he could miss Eren in his Titan form. No, well, you see, he can't. But he could, though. No, he could, because he just did, but he can't. Why not? He's tired. He's tired? Yeah, he's just kind of done with the whole climbing aspect of it all. He's like, I climbed all the way up here for nothing, dang it. Okay, then, well, maybe he could smash through the gate. We've already established he's really good at smashing through gates. Okay, listen, sir. That is an amazing idea, but since I didn't think of it, and I'm definitely not going to rewrite this, I'm going to need you to get all the way away from my spine about ways the Armor Titan could possibly be smart in this situation. Okay, let me get off of that injection zone. What? And so then get this, Eren and Reiner, they're gonna fight. Oh, they are. Yeah, and let me tell you, this thing is all sorts of copy-paste. What? Control-C, Control-V. What, some more? It's no different than their last fight. Oh, I see. It's still good, though, right? Oh, yeah, it is great. And let me tell you, the scouts have these new weapons called Thunder Spears. And what do they do? Well, they're essentially missiles, and what they can do is, break the Armor Titan's hardening. Oh, cool. And do they actually, do that? They do that, in fact, and the Armor Titan is, just kind of down for the count, yeah. Hey, 1 down, 2 to go. Yeah, but then the Beast Titan, he's gonna throw a barrel into the city. Why'd he do that? Because this barrel is packing some heat. Oh, is it full of gunpowder? Better, it's filled with Berthold, so it's essentially just a nuke. Oh, barrels with nuclear capabilities are lit. Generally not, but then everyone's gonna scatter, because, they all know what's about to happen vis-a-vis barrel. Yeah, you better run, you better run. But then Berthold's gonna see that Reiner is kind of gonna be exposed to the blast if he, explodes, and so he's gonna be like, hey, I know you just got exploded, but can you just, lie down on your back, pretty please? Does that work? Surprisingly, it does, and so then Armin's gonna try to talk to Berthold to try to get him to not explode, but then Berthold's gonna be like, you guys are my friends, but I still have to kill you all. Oh, so he's just spitting nonsense, right? No, that is genuinely how he feels, and then he's gonna get super high. Oh, does he use a pipe or, a little roll thing? No. He's gonna climb up really high using the flying plot gear, and then he's gonna transform. Oh, no, but I mean, surely the scouts used that extra time to get away out of the blast zone, well, right? No, because you see, Hanji and her squad went back to finish the Armor Titan, but they find him completely lying on the ground, and also the explosion happens, so they're all dead. Oh, no, actual main character deaths. Remember when we used to do that a lot? Yeah, good times. Everyone has plot armor these days. Yeah, for sure they do. Hey, you know what, I'm completely unrelated now. What would you think about, removing some of that plot armor? Oh, that! Yeah, no, definitely not doing that. Dang! And as if the Colossal Titan exploding and destroying half of their troops in the main city wasn't bad enough, the Armor Titan's back. Oh, he's back. Yeah, some might even say he's back. back again. Stop before you copyright claim this video. Sure thing. Also, what did you say? So what do the scouts do now that they've got 2 titans to deal with? Well, they gotta use the thunder spears, and let me tell you, it's gonna be slightly harder than last time. Oh, it is? Yeah, they're having some difficulty shoving a giant rod down his throat. There had to be a better way to phrase that. But then, it turns out Hanji, she's alive. Oh, she is. Yeah, 'cause this guy Mobley, he pushed her into a well, and you know, that definitely saves her from a nuclear explosion, for sure. Oh, I didn't know that worked. I'm investing in some wells. I guess I should mention she did lose an eye. Well, you know what they say, an eye for a nuke. They've never said that, and so then anyway, the scouts are gonna actually defeat the armored titan, probably for the last time. Oh, they are? Yeah, and Eren and Armin, they're gonna take on the colossal titan together. Oh, and how do they manage to pull that off? Well, Eren's gonna tackle this colossal titan. Isn't he like 44 meters taller than him? Yeah, he is, but you know how mothers can lift cars off their babies, you know, in times of crisis? I mean, yeah. Well, in this particular instance, the car's gonna fight back and kick Eren all the way into the wall. Oh no, is he okay? Oh yeah, no, he's pretty much out of it, like severely concussed as well. So what's Armin gonna do instead? Die. What? Yeah, he's gonna latch his flying plot gear into the Colossal Titan's bones, and Berthold's gonna decide to take the time to burn him all the way up into Armin Christmas dinner. What? Why would he do that, though? Because while Berthold was distracted, Eren, he sealed the inner gate. Wait, he did? And Berthold's burned through all his muscle tissue, so he's kind of thin now. You know, a little thin, little muscular, you know, man-eating titan. And then Eren's gonna come up behind him and surprise slash his neck, and he's killed the Colossal Titan. So, you know, maybe that's revenge achieved or something like that. Oh, I see. So what's happening with the Beast Titan during all of this? Well, it turns out that the Beast Titan throws a mean pitch. What? Yeah, this guy should be applying for the Dodgers, because he's got freaking aimbot. Still don't get it. He throws a bunch of rocks and kills all the Survey Corps members who can't hide behind buildings. Oh my, that is, you know, just the worst ever. I mean, how are the Survey Corps gonna get out of it? Well, let me tell you, they're not. They're what? Yeah, so Eren's gonna devise a plan for Levi to get close enough to the Beast Titan to kill him by using the other Titans as leverage to get close to him. Okay. All the while, Eren and the rest of the troops are going to attempt a suicide charge on the Beast Titan. Oh wow, it seems like it's going to be really difficult to get anyone on board with that plan. Actually, it's going to be super simple. Barely an annoyance. Oh really? Yeah, so after telling everyone they're all going to die, they're just kind of all on board with it. Doesn't seem realistic in all honesty. Hey, shut up. And so then they're going to charge, and every last one of them, including Eren, is going to, you know, die because they got hit with rocks. Oh well, that is just like crazy terrible to behold, but also somehow super amazing, speaking as someone who's definitely not seen it for sure. Yeah, but Levi's managed to close it on the Beast Titan. Let me tell you, he's all the way living. Oh man, Levi versus the Beast Titan? I wonder how that's gonna work out. Well, Levi's gonna cut off his arms, blind him, cut his Achilles tendon, and move in on his nape before he's hardened, and then he's gonna slash until he pops out and stick his sword right in his mouth. Oh yes, now that is the good stuff right there. But then this little card of a Titan is gonna whisk the Beast Titan away from Levi as save him. Wait, no! And they're also gonna manage to snap Reiner away from Hanji as well. This should not be happening. They lost. Why are they getting bailed out? They finally were defeated. Let them die. Let them be done. Let me never see their faces again. Because they need to be around for season 4. Begrudgingly, that does actually make sense. But when they go to pick up Berthold, Eren, he's got a sword to Berthold's throat. Out of all of these people, Eren's the only one that actually thought maybe I should hold a sword to this person that's a very important prisoner to avoid them from escaping. Apparently so. And so the bad guys get out of there and all the fighting is done. Oh wow, I mean, I tip my metaphorical hat to you, sir. That was quite an arc. Oh, it's not over. Oh, it's not. No, that's only like halfway maybe. Oh well, what's in the next half? Most difficult choice humanity has ever had to make. What? So this guy Flock, he survived all the boulders, but everyone else is just dead, except for Eren, who's just barely hanging on. This Flock guy seems kinda good. I bet he'll do great things someday. I'm rooting for this guy, you know? Yeah, I might hold off on that one if I were you. What? And Armin, he's also not really dead. Oh, he's not. No, he's not. And Levi, he's got this syringe of Titan serum he got from Kenny, if you remember that. Okay. Not following at all. And they've also got Berthold with 2 people who are close to death, so can you guess what that might mean? Not really. Okay, they've got 1 syringe, 1 feedable Titan shifter, and 2 people who are about to die. That makes 4 things they have, for sure. Oh my gosh, they've got to choose who they let die and who they give the Colossal Titan to. No! Yeah, that is the reaction I wanted. Well, who are they gonna pick? Well, Levi wants Eren, and Eren wants Armin, so, you know, of course they're gonna fight each other for that. Oh, they are? Yeah, because, you know, neither of them want their friends to die for some strange reason. Hey, wait a second here. What's up? Didn't Rod Rice turn into a Titan just by kind of, you know, licking the Titan serum back in the day? Oh, yeah, he did. Well, you know, if licking the injection fluid turns you into a Titan, then maybe, you know, you give each of them half, and, you know, you feed Berthold to one, and you just let the other one roam around free until you find someone to feed them to. Oh, yeah, well, you see, the thing about that is, you know, I didn't think of that. Oh, you didn't, huh? No, I didn't. And the whole rest of the show kind of revolves around this massive choice. So, just stop talking about that. You know what? Just for you, yeah, I'll keep that closer to the vest than not. Do you think anyone else might figure that out? Not unless some jerk on the internet points it out. Yeah, I mean, what are the odds of that happening? Next to none. Great. So who do they end up choosing to, let eat Berthold? Levi's gonna choose Eren. Oh, the commander of the survey corps who led them, this far and who they would have been lost without. That's a pretty decent choice for sure. But then with his dying breath, he's gonna slap away Levi's hand and ask the very question that got his father killed. Wait, his father was killed? Apparently, and so he's gonna be like, hey, Sensei, how do we know that there aren't more humans outside the walls? Wow, that is some deep stuff, man. Are you sure Erwin wasn't really high when he thought of that? And so Levi's gonna decide to give the injection to Armin instead. Oh, and how's that gonna work out? Well, we get to see a very strange looking Armin Titan and get to see a screaming Berthold get eaten. I wanna say comeuppance, but at the same time, I really just feel bad for the dude. That's not in any proper way anyone should die. Now you're getting it. What? And so Armin, he's alive, and he's the colossal titan now. Wow, I mean, that is actually a crazy plot development. Yeah, it is for sure, but it's not time for that right now. What could be more important than that? Alright, give it up. It is time for the basement. Wait. Really? Yes, sir. Oh, baby, the day is here. It is here. I have waited so long for this. I actually am not even sure if I'm emotionally ready for this. Oh, well, if you want, I can come in tomorrow. Try it, and I swear I will eat you like a titan eats a human. Okay, geez, so everyone's gonna go into the basement. Okay, here we go. After spending a whole episode just walking around reminiscing. Sure, I really don't care, just keep talking. And then we find out that Eren's key, it doesn't actually go to the basement. Yeah, what did you just say? And so Levi kicks the door down. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I mean, I guess the key was just sort of a visual reminder for Eren that he had to go to the basement. And then we find out this key actually unlocks a secret compartment in Grisha's desk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and inside it are 3 books. What? No, I did not sign up for reading. What, don't you want to know all the secrets? Not that much. Okay, well, why don't I just tell you that? That's probably in your best interest if, you value your spine. I kind of do, and so then they're gonna find a photograph in these things. Oh. Okay. Which is a technology they've never seen inside the walls. Oh, really? Yeah, and so we're gonna find out that humanity beyond the walls is not so dead after all. Wait, they're not dead? No, because you see, 1,820 years ago, this girl, Ymir Fritz, made a contract with something or other and obtained the power of the Titans. Oh, wait, that reminds me, what happened to that other Ymir girl who was, with Reiner and Berthold at the end of season 2? Oh, her! Yeah, she's dead. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, she left a letter for Historia and everything. Well, now that just kinda sad, in all honesty. I thought a main character deserved a more prominent death. Yeah, and so upon the founder Ymir's death, she produced 9 titans, which helped to form the Eladian Empire. Oh! Yeah, but then this other nation called Marley destroyed the Eldian Empire around 100 years ago, and they stole 7 of the 9 titans. How'd a nation of puny humans defeat a much less puny nation of titans? By doing it. That works for sure. And so in response, the king of the Eldian Empire moved the capital to the island of Paradis and erected 3 giant walls. Wait, are these the same 3 friendly neighborhood walls? You betcha, the very same, but not everyone was able to escape. Oh no. Yeah, some of the Eldians stayed behind and then got put in internment camps by Marley, and this is where Grisha Jaeger was born. Oh my, this is just so much to process. I could stop, and I could rip you in half, but neither of us are gonna commit any crimes today, so let's just move on. How is it a crime to stop talking? Because I find you guilty of, general selfishness. Okay, moving on, and so then Grisha and his sister Faye leave the internment zone one day, and Faye gets killed for it. What? That is just not right. Yeah, Marley is just an extremely oppressive nation. Oh, they are. Yeah, and let me tell you, they hate the Eldians so much that they keep them around. That doesn't make sense. Why is that? Well, because they do actually need their titans to help conquer the world. After they stopped the Eldian Empire from using titans to, take over the world. Exactly. And they just don't see any irony in that. Apparently not, and so then when he's all grown up, Grisha's gonna join a group of revolutionists who are gonna try to overthrow Marley, and that's where he's gonna meet his wife. But I thought he met Eren's mom when he was already in the wall. No, you see, this girl is his first wife, Dinah Fritz, and she's got some royal blood in her. Oh, how'd she manage that? Born into it, I suppose. That works. Yeah, and together they have a son, Zeke, who as soon as he can walk, immediately rats them out to the Marley government and gets them shipped off to Paradise. Oh man, I'm starting to hate this little guy. You definitely should, and then it turns out that Paradise is actually the island of Paradis, where the walls are, and Eladian prisoners are taken there as punishment and turned into pure titans. Wait, so all the titans that all the main characters have been killing were all their own kin stuck in a nightmare, yeah. Well, this show's kinda messed up. Yeah, for sure, but you want to know something even more messed up? I'm not sure I want to know, but at the same time I kinda do. You know what? Lay it on me. Dinah Fritz is gonna turn into the smiling titan that killed Eren's mom and Hani's. Oh! So pretty much the entire premise of this show revolves around the fact that, well, you know, the first wife was jealous of the second wife, huh? Yeah, I can't imagine that helped the decision with vis-a-vis eating Eren's mom or not. Wow, so, you know, how did Grisha manage to escape from that? Well, you see, he meets the man who killed his sister, this Marleyan military man, and this other Marleyan military man is gonna push the first Marleyan military man down the wall and get eaten by a Titan. What? Yeah, and it turns out that this Marley military man is actually an Eldian in disguise, and he's got one of the 9 Titans. He destroys the ship and all the Marleyan soldiers there, so he and Grisha can have a little bit of a talk. Wow, you know, what's this guy's name? I feel like I gotta give him a medal for that. Eren Kruger. Oh, another Eren. Hey, is that where Eren got his name from? Presumably so, maybe. Wow, so you know, what happens next, and don't you dare stop. Well, this Kruger guy's like, if you have a Titan, then you only live for 13 years afterwards. Why is that? Because that's how long the founder Ymir lived after acquiring the power of the Titans or something. I don't know, that's not important. Wait a second, so that means, yeah, Eren's got 8 years left and Armin's clock has just started. Wow, way to put a crunch time on the main characters. And so Kruger's time is up, and he's gonna entrust Grisha with his Titan in the mission of acquiring the founding Titan. Just... wow. But before he dies, he's gonna tell him the name of his Titan. Ah, okay, and what's that? Well, this Titan is called, wait for it, the Attack Titan. A very aggressive name for sure. And the show, get this, is called Attack on Titan. True, for sure. What's your point, though? Maybe this plot twist works better if you actually speak Japanese. Most things do, but again, what's your point? Okay, in Japanese, the name of the Titan is the name of the show. Well, that just wasn't clear at all. Kruger's gonna be like, in order to save Armin, Mikasa, and everyone else, you have to succeed. What? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Titan magic, definitely not a giant plot twist later down the line. That actually does kind of make sense, for sure. And so coming back to present day, Historia's gonna reward all the Server Corps members who survived with medals, but when Eren gets his, he's gonna see some weird stuff. What's he gonna see? The end of the show. Ah, and what's gonna happen over there? Not important. Actually, that's kind of like the most important. So then we're gonna skip forward about a year after the Survey Corps have killed all the Titans remaining on the island, and they're gonna run towards the sea on their horses. Ah, and did they see the sea? They see the saltiest of all seas for sure. Amazing. And so everyone's happy, playing in the sand, hearing the waves crashing, but Eren, he's acting a little sus. How so? Well, he's gonna look across the sea and be like, over there are enemies, so, you know, if we kill those, will we finally be free? Wow, that is an amazing note to end this season on. Yeah, you think so? Yeah. So how long until season 4? Oh, you know, about a year. Oh, okay, you know, yeah, right on, for sure. What do you want to do in the meantime, though? You ever heard of Marvel? What? Hey guys, Anime Bitch Meeting here. Hope you enjoyed that video that, you know, you're still actually watching, technically. Anyway, we've got like a ton of other videos on this channel, so if you want to watch one of those, then, you know, go watch them. I'm not your mom, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but at the same time, I am telling you what to do. Go watch those videos. Anyway, see you next time.